This video is sponsored by Magic Spoon. Cereal was one of the best parts of being a kid, but as an adult I gave it up because I realized it was full of sugar and junk that wasn't good for me. I've cut down on carbs and sugar, but I still love snacking on cereal. So thankfully, Magic Spoon is here. It's cereal reinvented. Magic Spoon cereals have 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 to 5 net grams of carbs in each serving. Honey Nut has 1 gram of sugar. Magic Spoon cereal bars have 1 gram of sugar, 10 grams of protein, 4 net grams of carbs, and only 130 calories per bar. And they have only 140 calories per serving. They're also keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, and soy-free. The flavors are great. I'm eating one of my favorites, peanut butter, but there are also the original bestsellers, cocoa, fruity, and frosted, plus other ones like cinnamon roll and blueberry muffin. And Magic Spoon has other tasty flavors, like maple waffle and cookies and cream. It's delicious and tastes just like the cereal from our childhood, but is great for those concerned about carbs. Start your new year off right with Magic Spoon. Click the link below and use my code CONTRI, C-O-N-T-R-I, for $5 off your very own variety box and choose from Magic Spoon's best-selling flavors. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product that it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. And for my Canadian and British cereal fans, Magic Spoon also ships to Canada and the UK. So click the link below and use code CONTRI for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/CONTRI to save $5 off your order today. Get yourself a yummy bowl of Magic Spoon.
His name is Pat, and he buys crap every Saturday and Sunday. You'll know where he's at. Take a guess, it's Flea Market Madness. Oh yes, it's Flea Market Madness.
Welcome to this Christmas edition of Flea Market Madness. Frank wanted to come out this morning, but I have a feeling he might flake on me. Either way, we're gonna have a good time. Right out of the gate, we have an OG Xbox and a PS2. Is today the day I finally break the curse and buy an Xbox? Nope. Here are some worn out looking NES games. Nothing special. A few Gyromites, 10-Yard Fight, Blades of Steel, Mario Duck Hunt, and Jeopardy 25th Anniversary. How much are Nintendo games?
The Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt's 5 and the rest is 3.
Give me a deal if I got all of them or no? Would you do like 15 for 7?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. Wow, only $2 per NES game. It's like 2006 all over again.
This game right here is Xbox.
Xbox? Yeah, I don't have an Xbox One. That's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna throw it in for $1.
For $1?
Yeah, 16.
I see you have some little toys here. These little guys. What are you asking? These little Mario Karts?
Like $1.
Well, those are cute. A Wavebird controller, but more importantly, a Goomba Frisbee, flying disc. Sealed! Land of Lego. Good old Hagar the Horrible, the goofy pillaging Viking invader. I'm so jaded at this point in my life when I rummage through comics. It's a shame. 8-year-old Pat would be in heaven. Oh, there's my Bay Dazzler. Sweet photo cover. They also did that with Amazing Spider-Man 262. What are you asking on the poker set?
$100.
$100? $100? You can find good sets for less than half of that. Boy, I have such fond memories of playing with Magnabotics and Jetabotics. Christmas time is near. Happiness and cheer. Oh, Hot Wheels stuff. At my pal Derek's booth to see what goodies he has. Finding some Mario figurines, including the OG early 80s Donkey Kong version. I love this. Hey Derek.
How's it going?
Little Mario figures you got here. Derek, what do you got in the little guys?
Oh, those are 5 each.
These are the Applause ones, I think.
Yeah.
And this is from the OG from the early 80s, and they had a Donkey Kong set. I think I have a couple of these. I don't know which ones. They're adorable though. There's a vintage Star Wars land speeder, which I think I have. Here's some tabletop games and a few Macintosh titles. What are you asking the games?
15 each.
15 is a good price on these, not even knowing what they are. You'll give me a great deal later on. Spoilers. A bunch of boxed vintage toys, including G1 Transformers, but they're all priced like we're at Comic-Con. I had Snarl as a kid. This takes me back. That vintage Wampa is one of the first Star Wars toys I ever collected as a teen. Ah, my favorite toy / cartoon, G.I. Joe. These are overpriced, and I have most of them, but it's nice to see Joe's get some love. $100 for the second version of Snake Eyes. I once bought a shoebox full of G.I. Joes out here for $15 like 10-12 years ago. Hello, Quick Kick. He was my favorite as a kid. Oh, the Baroness. I would dream about her and Lady J. I still do, actually. Fun fact, it will take 500 years for these plastic Wii accessories to decompose. An old swap meet pal, Roger. He always has lots of games and toys to sell. Is that a bootleg Castle Grayskull? What is
It's from the 2000 one.
Oh, okay.
He-Man X or whatever.
This is the first Marvel figure I had.
That was the first one I had too.
The cat firing one. That's great.
Yeah.
I got this at home somewhere. I think I have the foam.
Do you have the other one? I have the other one too.
The holographic, the projection. What do you ask on this?
For you, 15.
This is nice. I remember this set.
Do you have those Filmation Ghostbusters? Because I do have the monkey right now.
No, that's, wow.
It's a good one.
I wish my friend Dan was here.
It's a good one.
you always have the good stuff. Still moving the DVDs, huh? When I first came here, you guys were selling in the same spot. They're probably $3, $4 each. They're sort of dying out. There's some good stuff. Hey, Love Actually, for the holidays. I pulled it right out. Wow, that must be psychic. Streaming services, and Blu-ray, and everything else kind of killed it. Physical media is dying out. Merry Christmas! I still check Wario's booth from time to time to see if he has anything rare that might be mispriced. Those are great. You're selling the whole bag together? 5 for the whole bag? This bag not only has several Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars, but also a few Star Wars figures inside, including 2 childhood ones I had, Luke Jedi and the Biker Scout. 2 for $5. I'm going to try and dig for some goodies in here. Let's see if I have any luck. Hearts. A couple of GameCube cases for Tai 2 and Super Mario Sunshine, which I may have a spare disc of somewhere, so I'll grab it. What's this? A PS1 game? Alone in the Dark with a badly scratched PS2 Wolverine disc inside, but the game itself is complete. And the only N64 game I found, Ken Griffey's Slugfest. Unreal Tournament. Did you turn off the servers on this one too? Epic Games? Answer me! Why don't you love Unreal? A couple of beat-up vintage Ninja Turtles and some Spawn figures. Oh, I spot a random Dreamcast VMU. I'll grab that and see if I can get a decent deal on all of this. I've got a few things. This one does not have the game. Just in case I looked for the game, I couldn't find it. So what are you thinking on those? And the little memory card.
I go 45 for it.
45?
Yeah.
You go 40?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
What?
Frank, you're up. Let's go. Let's do it.
I just got up. All right, I'm getting ready. I don't know.
I'm here because of you, buddy.
Depends whether I go or not.
Well, because we discussed it yesterday. You said you were down.
Yeah, but this morning I was down. I don't know.
You're not feeling it? Did you drink? Did you drink like late?
Yes.
Oh, Frank, come on, buddy. I wouldn't have got up this early if I knew you were going to be doing that.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I mean,
What do you mean you did know? We talked about it yesterday. You said I want to go.
Yeah, I know.
What did you pound last night? Some Jameson? What were you drinking?
No, just Dino.
An Xbox One at the swap meet? How long have I been doing these? Wow, I found Toomba here for only $5. Oh, no, wait, it's 130. The OG X-Men figures.
I had this one. I had the shiny chrome one, not the silver one that came before it, like the non-shiny one. These are basically the last toys I played with when I was a kid, were the Marvel and X-Men figures. There's a Punisher. Roger had him, the Cap Gun Punisher, my first one.
Legend flashbacks. Stocking stuffers? Instant Nerf Arsenal. This vendor is a nice guy, but the prices are usually eBay-ish on the higher end. That's still nice to look, though.
Ugh.
My favorite, worthless Intellivision games.
The Intellivision games? $5 each?
Yeah, that ain't happening. Maybe $5 for all of them.
Have you heard of the Intellivision Amico, the new console?
New one?
Yeah, dude, a new Intellivision console? No? You ever hear of Tommy Tallarico? He's the guy running it? No? No? Okay.
I'm sure right now there's a 75-year-old named Iris screaming at me for not buying these. Might be one rare one in here worth, I don't know, $150. Is PS3 now retro? Should I jump in front of a train?
Oh, these games are taped together? Well, how you selling them all together?
Yeah, I want 35 for 4.
35 for 4 for each. Okay, so 70 for 8?
Yeah.
I never seen them taped together. Okay. And how much for the Super Nintendo?
I want 100.
100
6 games.
for 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
$100 for the Super Nintendo and these games is actually a decent deal. Much better priced than the taped NES game packs.
It's not a bad deal for that, the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I just said that, Pat. Hidden NES game box.
What about these games back here?
Yeah, I want to put everything. I want to put 20 for everything.
You say 220? 26 games for 220?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what you have in here.
Whenever I hear something like that, I shouldn't expect it to be a good deal at all, but I still have to double check for a stadium events or something else improbable, like a Panesian game.
Gumshoe. It's an interesting assortment, but yeah, can't do 220.
There's a Castle Grayskull that the guy's asking a ton of money for, and Mr. Fuji, all right, vintage LJN wrestling figure. It's a laser disc player. I still hold out hope that one day I'll find a laser active out here. I found that erector set at a flea market back in Jersey way back when, like 20 years ago.
Do you have any games or no? Just this? Just that? Just the remote? Okay. The fruits of your spoils over here. The Transformer stuff you bought from that guy.
Yeah.
What the heck do we got? Oh my god.
Before, Derek was wheeling and dealing for a huge lot of G1 Transformers from a guy who bought them from a seller very early in the day. That's how it works out here. Derek's gonna hope to flip this for a profit.
Wow, so this is all 80s stuff.
No, most is all G1. This is all 80s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actual clues included? Like, what do you mean, like they have feelies in here?
I think I'll pick up the few Macintosh games I saw before.
You give me a deal on these 3, Derek? The non-Dungeons and Dragons stuff?
$30.
That's a great deal, thank you. This is good stuff.
My computer game collection grows. Son of the Beach was a Baywatch comedy spoof on FX. The Whiteley Jump Rope, for all your white jump rope needs. Looks like a mink scarf. Makes me sad. An At Games Legends digital pinball table for $200. That's a great deal if it works, but I would never risk it and buy something at the swap meet like this unless it was brand new.
Yeah, it's digital. Curious about this yellow Nintendo cart?
Yep.
It says 165 on it?
Yeah.
You can literally buy bootlegs like this for under $20 on AliExpress.
It's the original
That's
Pokemon Yellow, but you play it on the Nintendo.
Sure, but that's a bootleg though. That's not like a real game.
No, it's not licensed. No.
I have no idea why he priced this so high. Did the seller get tricked into buying it for a ridiculous amount thinking it was rare?
I'm just 165.
One of the most bizarre things I've ever encountered in a flea market madness.
Okay.
That ends this holiday flea market madness. I hope you have a lovely day and a great 2023.
here.
Christmas pooch.
Super sweet. Super sweet.
Aw.